Hi.
Hi, it's Alex and Emily.
And from We Go Everywhere.
Today we are at
Tahquitz Canyon Trail in Palm Springs.
Yeah, so this land is actually on the reservation of the Agua Caliente Band of Cahuilla Indians.
There's a small fee of $12.50 for adults and $6 for children to get in. And you do need to bring water with you for each person.
They recommend 32 ounces of water per person because although this hike is only 2 miles, it's 1 mile up and 1 mile back, it's actually classified as a strenuous hike because there's zero shade.
Yeah, direct sun.
Direct sun the entire time. Looks like rocky terrain. We have never done this before, we should say, so
Nope.
we're here to find this out as well.
Yeah.
See how strenuous it is.
Bring sunblock, you know.
Yes.
Beyond that, that's not on the list that they give you, but we put it on our list.
Yeah, they recommend, any shade, hat, sunblock, protective covering like that. Right now, during pandemic time, they are requiring face masks if you're within 6 feet of somebody, or like if the trail closes in and you're passing somebody, they just ask that you lift your mask back up. So at the end, what's at the end, Alex? What's at the end?
It's supposed to be a waterfall. There's a waterfall.
A 60-foot waterfall in Palm Springs.
It's seasonal, but there's snow on the mountain, so I think that means there's water coming down the waterfall.
Maybe. I don't know.
We're gonna go see it if it's there. So, let's go.
Let's go.
All hikers and equestrians must stay on trail.
Clip-clops.
Now she's on the alert. There might be clip-clops.
I'll know them by their distinctive droppings.
The clip-clops of the legendary clip-clop.
The clip-clop, clip-clops.
Yes.
So,
No.
noticing there's lots of bees out here.
I've been noticing that as well. There's been a light hum of nature
To be noted.
for people who are concerned about that. We're gonna just, leave them, be.
Oh my god. Oh, it's too soon. We just started.
I broke her.
Literally 5 steps.
All right, so this is a very rocky terrain.
Alex, are you birding?
I just started. It's a new thing. I didn't know about it. Oh, there's the water.
Oh, the hummingbird led us to the water.
Oh, there's another bird.
Oh, he's birding. There's another bird. Hey, we got 3.
Yeah, but we can only name one, so I don't know if it counts. You have to be able to name them, right?
Yeah. So we just watched the movie The Big Year last night.
It's about birding. Birding is where you go out and you go spot different kinds of birds. And the big year is if you can spot as many birds as you possibly could in 1 year.
Well, sure, but you have to spot the most.
Oh yeah, that's right. The big year is
to win.
It's a competition. Yeah, it's a competition.
And so I was joking with Alex, are you birding? Because we've already spotted 3. But he said only 1 counts because we knew only the name of one.
Hummingbird, and I don't know how specific they are because I could only say that.
It was a green hummingbird.
Yep, that's what it looked like. Yep, that's what it was. We saw it. 1.
I'm gonna go for 3 because
I don't know how good we are. It's April and
there's 4. I don't know what kind they are, but I am confident that they are 4 separate species of bird.
I just have like a large bird, like a hawk or a eagle kind of bird.
They actually give you
we have a notice. There's a type of bird.
Oh, it's a Costas hummingbird. Oh, probably a creosote bush. No, that's a bush.
It's not a bush. We're not very good at birding. We're having trouble distinguishing the birds from the bushes.
There's a picture of the bird. There's a picture of the bird on the bush, and I thought, but I know what a creosote bush is. I was just like, wait, what?
No, that's a bush.
No, that's a bush. Okay, yeah, still just the hummingbird, I guess.
Just the hummingbird so far, just the one. Stay tuned. We'll keep you alerted if we find that bush. The shade really just cools it down.
Yeah.
You feel it instantly.
Yeah. Like, I know they said direct sunlight the whole time because it's like safer to say that because it can be through midday probably. But
in the morning, the sun's still partially blocked by this little part of the mountain.
yeah, and you get some really nice pockets of shade. And it also said don't trust any snakes you might meet. Don't trust them.
Don't trust them.
I don't know.
It's a big generalization, but we'll follow the rule.
Wow. I wonder that little cave right there in the water. When I'm by the water, I want to be in the water. So this is like probably an ancient metate.
Metate?
Where, yeah, so like the first peoples of this land would have used a large flat stone like this to grind like seeds and grains for food.
Yeah.
And so they would have had like what you call like a mano, which is a smooth stone, and you would just grind it against the flat rock to grind, and eventually like these depressions would form.
Yeah, it's so smooth right here.
In the rock.
You can tell.
So like what are we checking out?
I don't know. It's like an ancient waterway.
It's an irrigation
system. But we got some, it's like ancient painting over here.
It's not an ancient painting.
Is it a modern warning?
It's a modern painting to show you what you're looking for on the guide map. So this is the place of wasted mezcal. So
you're right, it's not ancient, but it could be tens of years old.
it was originally built in 1830 by the Agua Caliente Indians to bring water from the canyon into the village for drinking and irrigation. So
okay. The water's getting so much deeper. You could I get my knees wet in there. Does your phone capture this?
what do you mean, does it?
Like it's so dark in here.
Yeah, look. Look at the phone.
I'm looking at it. I'm just blown away. Do you guys see this? This cave is like a bunch of rocks that are broken all wedged together, so
you can still. Sorry, I interrupted you.
You can still, you know, like it's all, nothing's coming down right now. Obviously, I don't want to mess with it.
You can still see like the sunlight coming through some of the holes in it.
This is incredible to me. This is so cool. I want to go up in there, but I also don't want to touch anything.
Oh no, snakes live here for sure.
And we shouldn't trust them.
And you're not supposed to trust them.
There's shade over here. So nice. You can hear the water's getting louder too. I hope that means what I think it means.
So we should mention that the first mile of the hike is to the waterfall, and then the second mile is back out from the waterfall. So we are on that second.
Which is the descent. So the first half would have been the uphill climb, and I'm presuming the way out is downhill.
Don't presume too quickly.
Oh boy. What am I in store for?
I don't know, it's probably downhill. I mean, why wouldn't it be?
Well, let's find out.
There's so many bees in this bush.
There's so many bees, but they don't, you know, they're not bugging around like me at least. Like, it seems to just keep them to their own, which is nice.
Yeah, so the bees are all in these bushes here, which appear to be blooming right now.
Yes.
So
it is springtime.
yeah, so that's the issue with the bees.
Which
but
also means there's pollen for those with allergies.
oh yeah, be prepared on that.
Oh, lizard.
Lizards galore. Haven't seen any snakes though.
No. I'm okay with that. I broke my shoe. Now it claps.
Well, if I could clap with one hand, I would. Babe.
Well, now we don't have to. I got it. Yay. Every trail. When I go downhill.
So, how we doing? We're almost to the end.
Almost to the end. We are almost made to the end of our descent out of the trail.
Would you agree that it is a strenuous hike?
You know, the hike itself is not strenuous, but the conditions that the hike is under make it a bit more strenuous. Like, it is an incline. There are some like hard rocks to like step on, and like chances to slip because of the sand, plus the heat. But I feel like the trail we just did in Utah,
in Bryce Canyon.
Bryce Canyon was a bit more strenuous of the hike itself, even though it was under more shady, cooler conditions.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's not like unmanageable by any means if you're a hiker. If you can have like sure footing on rocks and step up inclines on steps, like the kind of steps built on the trail. But yeah, the conditions are, you know, hot, sunny. The water is super duper cold because
but you acclimate real fast to it because the day's hot.
Yes, so it actually feels really great because it's what it is snow running off of the top of the mountain. So it's very refreshing to wade into that water.
A little oasis here in the desert.
Yeah, we really enjoyed our day here.
Yeah, it was
half a day.
It was a little bit of exercise, got some sunshine. I loved it.
Yeah. So we're here at the exit of the trail, and another important thing that I just wanted to quickly note is that there are restrooms right here. So that's just one of the things I like to know when I go a place.
Nothing like indoor plumbing when you visit the outdoors.
Ooh, lots of this too. Ooh.